G'day guys, look, I've got a video I want to try and put up. It's on dressing a lamb and then going on to cutting them up into sections and chops and so forth. If anybody doesn't like seeing animals being processed, it'd be a good idea not to watch this, guys. I've tried to put one up once before, but it disappeared. So guys, look, this is just a process we go through when we do our lambs. I didn't go into much detail. The lambs, look, if you're going to do it, it's best to shut your lambs up overnight to let their stomachs empty out. Much easier to skin and to take the stomachs out. And also these lambs, they were pretty tight to skin actually, because they not long off shears, and they were a little bit dry, a little bit sticky, but people that have had a go at it will know what I'm talking about. Anyway guys, hope you enjoy this. Cheers for now guys, bye. pretty hard when they've got a full belly. They're usually best if you can shut them up and let them empty it out. Anyway. Once you saw down and you get to the brisket, turn around and go to the back. It's a bit easier. You can get a longer stroke with the saw. Now this here's cut in half, guys. That one's cut in half. What I'll do next is just section it up into the sections and then cut my chops up and we'll make a roast, whatever we want to do. Yeah guys, I'm just going to section these up now, but I'll give you a little hint or a tip here. If you're going to cut them up in your shed, grab some sawdust from somewhere and chuck around on the floor. I completely forgot. And what happens is you get bits of fat and meat and then you walk it into the concrete and you can't get, then you're going to scrub the floor. So yeah, Lynn's new shed's going to get a dirty floor. I completely forgot about it. So that's something, just chuck sawdust around thick and walk around in it and the fat doesn't get ground into the floor, guys, and you don't slip over. Yeah guys, so I've got one side sectioned up here. I'll just run through it for you. Here's the loin section. That'll be loin chops. It's not bad meat, I can tell you. This is the rib section. Now, I usually cut this into chops, rib chops. some people like to make a rack of lamb out of it. So rack of lamb, all you do is they strip this meat and fat off the bone down yay far. So it looks great when it comes out of the oven, but I think I said in my last video, I don't know like wasting that, but because you bare the bone down to about here, and that's a lot of yeah. Well, I suppose most of it's fat, but I love a bit of fat on me meat. But yeah, so that you can either cut chops out of it, rib chops, or rack of lamb. So I'll probably make a rack of lamb, and the girls will probably want a rack of lamb. Looks fancy when it comes out of the oven, but it all tastes the same. Anyway, that's the rack of lamb, guys. There. This one here, I'm going to have this as a 4/4 roast. That 4/4 can be cut into chops if you wanted to. 4/4 chops, barbecue chops, I think they call them in the shop. That's where they come from. But we usually make a nice roast, whether it's beautiful roasted. So that's the roast. Then there's the shank. That's off the back leg. Look at this shank. I thought, oh, I'm not going to just cut the shank off. I cut it a little bit further down, and that is not a bad little roast, that, on its own. So because it's such a big lamb, you can see that. I thought, oh, blow, just cut the shank off. I'll turn that into a little roast. So that's that. There's the neck. You know, do what you like with the neck. This is a bit off the brisket and a piece off the flap. And, oh, I'll just show you up here, the leg roast. We keep the leg in roast too. You can cut that into chops or whatever you want to do, but we like to keep the leg as a roast. We love roasts and fresh roasted up veggies that we grow here. So I've just got him on the scales. I thought I'm interested to see what the leg roast weighs. So I'll just grab this and turn it around. So there's that leg cut into for a roast. Massive leg, isn't it? And on the old scales, I hope you can see that. I'm looking at back to front now. I think it's about 10 pound, I think. Yeah, it's pretty close to 10 pound. So that's a decent old leg roast. You know, I might even cut that in half because it's a pretty big roast. If you've got a big family and you want to have a big meal, that'd be perfect. But look, I'll probably cut this in half and make 2 roasts out of it, guys. So anyway, I'll show you when things are cut up a bit further. Yeah, guys, so here it is cut up. I've cut up the 4/4 chop, loin chops there. That rack of lamb that we were talking about before, well, that's disappeared. I've cut it into rib chops. I love rib chops, so I'll leave the next one in a rack of lamb, but they make nice chops. So there's the chop section, loin, rib chops. Now that big leg that was hanging on the scales, there it is there in 2 pieces now. So how that one leg, you can see there, I've got 2 nice roasts out of that. So that's the leg part. There's the 4/4. I could cut this in half too, but I think I'll leave it how it is. And there's the rest of the stuff there that I showed you before, guys. So yeah. Yeah, guys, I got on to the second one. I've got this side left to do, but I just thought I'd show you. I talked to my daughters and they said, no, we want a rack of lamb. So there's a rack of lamb there. Like I say, I like to cut them into chops personally, but anyway, they look nice coming out of the oven. And so that's my rack of lamb anyway. It might be a bit rough. Well guys, all done, packed in the eskies, waiting for the power to come back on. Look, if any of you are interested in, I sectioned that lamb up, but I didn't say how to put it into sections. I've already done a video on that, so I didn't bother doing it. But if anybody wants to, interested in learning how to cut up a lamb into the sections, I did a video a good while ago, I think it's 8 months ago, how to bush butcher a lamb. So if, I know a lot of you guys are killing your own meat, and there might be people out there that haven't done it before. So if you go back to that, I just detail where to cut the sections off for the lamb, and the basic tools that you need to do it. You don't need much, guys, but go and have a look at that. By the time you get there'll be a thumbs down on it probably, but I've got to laugh. Anyway guys, have a good day. Cheers for now.